Yo,
What are you doing?
eating bacon.
Nice.
What are you doing?
Mm, drifting, smoking, and drinking coffee.
Coffee is the shit.
Yeah, but it's got so much sugar. Like, have you ever had frozen coffees before?
Uh-huh.
Dude, those
Like
things
iced
have
coffee?
so... No, frozen coffee. It's like a coffee slushy, pretty much. It's like it'll turn into like, you know, once it starts getting
I
warm,
think
it'll
I've
turn
had
into like
something
iced
like that
coffee.
from McDonald's.
But there, I get them sometimes, you know, in the summertime, instead of an iced coffee. But dude, they have like fucking 2 times as much fucking sugar. Like I'll regret it half the time, and I don't know. I'm starting to get them less and less because it's just like I'll drink it and I can just feel the sugar in my stomach, like
Sugar is the
fucking
worst thing you can put in
acid.
your body, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and they have soda and coffee. You gotta shake the... I mean, I get 3 and 3.
Black coffee.
Yeah, I get 3 and 3. I have to have cream and sugar. Oh yeah. I mean, the only way I could probably do just black coffee is, I mean, with no cream, is I'd probably have to have at least brown sugar in there. Like, not regular sugar, like fucking brown sugar. I gotta have it. Coffee with brown sugar is amazing, by the way, if you've never had it. Yeah, it's real good. My buddy turned me on to it. He's like, yo, you got any brown sugar? He stayed over one time. I was like, what the fuck you mean? And he's like, for fucking sugar, you know, for coffee. I was like, but, got regular sugar? And then after that, I bought a fucking thing of it, and sure as shit, me and my brother both liked it.
Yeah, I bet that.
Yeah, I fucking got bored last night and fucking hopped on GTA. Fucking hopped on a Sanchez and just went and hit a bunch of hills as jumps and shit. When I got on where? Oh yeah, I was fucking out of it yesterday. Like I took a nap, like, and fucking woke up. I took a nap at like 7 p.m. I fucking got up at like 7 a.m. and fucking just like gamed all day. I went for a quick ride with Shay and, you know, and hit a store or two, grab some food and some fucking shit for her, and then just like gamed all day. Oh yeah, Petco. I'm pretty sure she can go in PetSmart too, but I don't bring her in there. She doesn't get along with other dogs very well. Yeah, she's not fixed. She was brought up around a male pit bull, but like she just like had free range to beat the shit out of him pretty much, and then it was like, you know, it's just been her the whole time. And I think I'm pretty sure she senses it, but like there's another dog in my building that's just annoying as fuck, and I hate him, and I think she knows that. Like she can sense it, cause like the dog upstairs, like it.
You hate him?
Cause like the dog upstairs, like he's much bigger, like he's huge, and like, you know, so he clunks coming down, and he could, you know, Ryan upstairs, he's kind of big too, but he's a cool kid, and you know, so they clunk down the stairs, you know, so she'll like bark at him real quick, but like if the other dog starts barking, like she like gets mad. I don't know, it's weird. dogs are weird. But then, I mean,
Smarter than us,
I'm,
though.
right. Well, yeah, they can sense, shit that we can't. But like, that's what I was gonna say. Almost like they could, they're almost not a mirror to their owner, but usually a parallel. Like they have some similarities to their owner. I don't know, even those stupid little pocket dogs. Yeah, I was playing Call of Duty because I worked 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. all this week, except for Thursday, which my boss, it was nice waking up late, but I hated getting out late. And I was there through both the lunches, so I just said, fuck it, I just worked through all the lunches, lunch every week. So instead of leaving at 8:30, which I would have all week, I left at 8. But, I was playing Call of Duty with Tom, and, it was probably like 10 o'clock at night or some shit. And, I was like, alright, I'll play for a couple games, This was Wednesday night going into Thursday. And, so we hop on, play a couple games for like 10 minutes. We played like 3 or 4 games. On the 4th game, dude, I started out like 1-9, dude, and I was like, okay, dude, I was like, what, freaking out, and I was like, dude, if I fucking die next, like, I'm done. And Tom's like, okay, and then I died. I went 1-10. I fucking broke my controller right in half. Literally just took it and twisted it in half. And it broke almost completely in half, like, except for one little tiny, like, below there was a piece of plastic, like, kind of holding the back together a little bit. But, like, the two like, handles popped off, like, it would, oh, man.
So you finally got a new controller then?
Yeah, and get this, dude. I get the new controller, right, and I hop on GTS because no one was on, and I'm drifting with it. Works perfect. And, nice and smooth. And then I get on ESO for a little bit. And I'm looking... No, it wasn't ESO, sorry. I got on Call of Duty with Tom. I got home early, and Tom, I got home at 3:30. My boss let me use an half day. So I get on early, and Tom was on, and we played a couple games, and it was working good. And then, everything was working fine. And I get on ESO a couple hours later, and run doesn't work. Like, I'm going to run, and I click it down, and he starts running and then stops. So I'm like, okay, I gotta hold it down. So I hold it down, he's running, and then he stops. Like, starts walking again. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm pulling up the joystick and pushing it down and clicking it. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Run's not working. And I was with Espy, and he's like, the fuck you mean? And I was like, dude, it's not working. And then it was working, like, after a little bit. It seemed like it took a while for it to, like, I don't know, get warmed up or something. And then
brand new?
Yeah, brand new. For Walmart fresh.
Actual PlayStation controller?
Oh yeah. Wireless.
Where's your router and shit at?
Right next to my PlayStation.
Move it. That shit fucking interferes like crazy with your controller. But, like, is it right next to it, like almost touching?
Oh, it's like a foot away. Yeah, but see, I don't know, that's the thing though. That's the thing though, is
you remember how I always used to bitch about my controller?
Yeah,
like it would be doing shit.
And I did too.
It was the fucking, it was the router right next to it. Because sometimes in like shooters, I'd be looking and then my cursor would just go all the way up and to the right or some shit. And I wasn't moving it that way. That's the Wi-Fi. And I moved mine, but mine's only about a foot away now too. So I guess if you're a foot away, you should.
Yeah, I'm about a foot away. But I never thought of that before. But no, that's weird because the rest of my moves felt fine. Like when I was throwing uppercuts and executes, like the execute felt like it was coming faster than it was the day before. Yeah, dude, and I don't know if it's still like that, like, Because I mean, last games I played last night was GTA. You know, just fucking. I was on a dirt bike the whole time. You know, so running. I don't give a fuck about in that game. But you know, because fucking. With this controller, you know, it was me and SB and that rock villain kid, and we're trying to fucking, you know, 3vx, and like I'm fucking, and it was still like fucking up a little bit. Like I don't know if I'm just pressing it too hard, and it's like, you know, because I was asking Flux, I was like, where's?
He shouldn't be pressing hard at all. It's just like the tap.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and I was tapping it, going nothing. Pressing it, holding it, it would work. I mean, but it wasn't consistent though. And like, so okay, your controller right now, if you pulled up on the left stick, does it depress? You know, does it come up, or is it all the way down? I mean, already all the way up.
Wait a minute. No, yeah, definitely. You should never, don't ever pull it up like that.
Too late.
I mean, put like if it's pulled up, push it down, and then
click it.
Like that. Yeah.
Like click it down. I don't know. Right. Maybe I just got a fucking weird grip on it, but
I think you probably played too long with the fucked up controller. I see now you got a new one. It's.
Oh, I still have a fucked up controller that kind of works. I have two controllers still. One of them. Consistently the R2 is stuck down, so that's out of the question. Like when I plugged it in playing Call of Duty, it was just my rifle was just boom 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 the whole time. I was like, well, this ain't gonna work. And then fucking as I say that and unplug the controller, guy turns the corner and stabs me, you know. But and then I plugged in the other one, and that one does work. But the joysticks, you know, are a little goofy, a little worn out, but yeah, because this controller has the clear piece and the touchpad that you can see the blue through, you know. All my other controllers weren't like that. You know, I had the original versions.
I thought they were all like that.
Nope.
Mine does that.
Nope. The three that I have did not do that. A camo one and two black ones. Yeah. The little line on the front of the key, you know, on the top of the keypad. Yeah, it has the front, you know, obviously. Nice. Flux made a blue.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Oh, he's like, make a blue. I was like, nah. He's like, come on, make a blue. I was like, nope. And Wolf made a healer.
Really?
Uh-huh. Yeah, yellow healer. The other day I was live broadcasting this game, and Tom joined it, and I guess he was saying a bunch of, like, commenting a bunch of things, and then he texted me, he's like, why don't you fucking reply to your comments? I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, you don't go to your YouTube when you're live streaming and read the comments? I was like, no.
So what's the point of streaming?
Well, you gotta have someone watching. And I saw that someone joined, but I didn't know who it was. And then when I went to go check, it said they had already left, so I was like, no. And that was in like a minute span. So I'm in the middle of the drift. Yep, too good. people still, they added a new track, like some track that's in France, and it's got a crazy drift section. Like you can, the first corner you go into at like 120 miles an hour, and it's like, if you do the whole drift right, it's like over 30 seconds of drifting easily, for one section. And people still drifting the shit out of this small, easy track, dude. It's so slow. Lost a nuclear job because, well, we did 2 parts for Westinghouse out of Pennsylvania, and they're a union shop, and so anything that they can keep in-house, they keep in-house. But they gave us this job because it's a big job, and it's a 25-ton part, and there's a lot to it. It takes like a month and a half for us to do it, you know. The first one, like it's a huge cylinder, so we sat it horizontal to the ground on V blocks, you know, identical V's, and you rotate the part on that, but it's 25 tons. And so the first time they went to grab the crane to hook it to these, we call them assholes, but they're like lift eyes that are on the part itself. Kind of hard to explain, but they're big, you know, lumps with a circle through it, so you can grab a chain through it, you know. And they turned it, and it marked up the side of the part because it was metal on metal, you know. It gouged into the part, and they were kind of pissed about that, but they bought it anyway. And then the second part, they put a scribe line in, like the simplest thing, dude, like a 5 thou deep scribe line. It was only supposed to be 900 thousandths long, and they put it in like through the whole face, which was like 6 inches long. So fucking, we lost the job, and they're like, okay, well, give us those V blocks as we paid for them, and apparently there's a brand new shop in Pennsylvania that they got, so big money. But
we got new shit on Wildlands.
What do you mean new shit?
New story missions.
I was almost thinking about downloading that the other day.
I just did it the other day.
Yeah.